celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Square, starring Montel Williams, Gilbert Gottfried, Elayne Boosler, John Secada, Penn and Teller, Tyson Beckford, from Reba, Peterman, Mull. And this week's Center Square, Reba McEntire.
We got the best and most players from coast to coast, and I don't want to boast, it's Hollywood Square Biz.
And your host, Tom Bergeron.
Thank you, Jeffrey Tambor. Hey, give it up again for our Center Square, Reba McEntire all week. From Reba on the WB Friday nights. Having a great time with everybody. And our returning champion, I mean, she's won a car, Secret Square stashes, money bags. Hannon is back. CJ Hannon, welcome back, CJ. Good to see you day 3, right, as champion. Hoping to take the championship crown from you is Mr. X, Roger Estrada. Welcome, Roger.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Nut House. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You know, it's really just tic-tac-toe, only with a better budget, and you have to just be on the lookout for bluffs, because that could trip you up, all right? You got to decide if those answers are real or made up. That's how you get the squares. First game is always a $1,000 game, and the challenger, Roger, always gets to start.
Elayne Boosler.
All right, Elayne. We mentioned yesterday, Elayne founded Tales of Joy, a nonprofit organization which aids underfunded animal rescue groups.
Yes, it is.
A fine thing.
There you go.
A group of scientists traveling up the Amazon River, Elayne. They encounter a half-man, half-fish beast in which horror classic?
That would be Dude, Where's My Carp? Everybody knows that. It was a fish called Wendell.
I'm going to disagree.
Good move.
It's called Wendell? The creature from the Black Lagoon is what it was. X gets this. Wendell doesn't sound scary at all. CJ?
Melissa Peterman, please.
Melissa Peterman, Barbara Jean Hart on Reba. Tomorrow night on the WB. Welcome, Melissa. Great to have you here.
It's so good to be here.
Now, you're trying to shed a few pounds. Will you weigh more or less if you're standing on Mars?
Well, I know I weigh less on my driver's license. According to the state of California, I'm a mere 98 pounds. I would say more.
I agree.
No, you'll be less. Objects on Mars weigh less than on Earth. The trick is finding a scale, I think. X gets the square there, Roger.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried. Waving in the love. Waving it in. Gilbert, in the Disney movie, was Bambi a boy or a girl?
Actually, if you could tell if it's a boy or a girl, you're not watching a Disney film. It's a girl.
I'm going to disagree.
Oh, Bambi's a boy, for Pete's sake. X gets the square. CJ.
Penn and Teller for the blow.
Penn and Teller, your old buddies. You know, they're live at the Rio in Vegas every night at 8:30, except Tuesdays. All right, guys, what do you call it if you've got half a barrel of beer?
Wednesday. Not being a drinker myself, I don't know much about this, but I do know that Lieber and Stroller wrote a song called Going to Jackson, where they mentioned a pony keg. And I believe a pony keg is a half a keg.
I agree.
No!
Well,
Don't! I shook my head!
Don't worry. It's okay. It is a keg.
So she's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
But the word pony was just thrown in there. Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Roger.
Reba McEntire for the
Reba
win.
for the diagonal win and $1,000.
Thank you.
Reba, in the world of television, who was popular for saying, missed it by that much?
Justin from the American Idol. And he's a sweetheart, too.
Yeah.
Just that much. No, I think that would be Ed Norton on The Honeymooners.
I'm going to agree.
Maxwell Smart, Agent 86 from Get Smart. Circle gets that one. You're still in this one, CJ.
Thank you, Martin Mull, for the win.
For the win and $1,000, Martin. Starting with FDR, the Ferdinand Magellan with armor plating and 2 escape hatches became the official presidential what?
2 escape hatches?
Yeah.
All right, he was married to Eleanor, so it'd probably be in the bedroom. Well, they didn't have Air Force One. Maybe, I think he traveled by rail. I'm going to say train car.
I agree.
You got it. Railroad car. Yes, Circle gets it. And the win for $1,000. We'll be back with a secret square game and an opportunity for Penn and Teller to warm up to Roger right after this. Stick around.
It's a dollar bill. He's apparently folding it in various... Oh, don't tear. No, that hurts. Wow! God, I wish I was a dollar bill.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Welcome back to H2 Hollywood Squares. We're going to kick off a secret square game in a moment. First, we'll give our contestants a chance to say hello. Roger Estrada, Mr. X, tell us about yourself.
I'm a high school choir director at Santa Fe High School in Santa Fe Springs, where I teach 170 kids how to sing. I've been married to my wife, Christine, for 4 years, 2 months, and 11 days today.
All right.
And I have a dog named Kane.
All right, good. Well, there you go. We pretty much covered it all. Good to have you here, Rod. CJ, remind us about yourself, other than the fact that you and Penn are just cozying up.
I'm originally from Hera, Oklahoma. I currently reside in Henderson, Nevada. And I am a self-employed training consultant. I have one great son, James, and daughter-in-law, Gina, and a cat named Liberty Justice.
All right, good enough. Good to have you back, CJ. Okay, our secret square game is worth $1,000. You cleaned us out yesterday of our secret square stash, so we're starting fresh with this.
Wow. No wonder they call it Great Britain. It's a walking holiday in the UK. Footpath Holidays, the leader in walking tours in the United Kingdom, invites you and a guest on a 6-day graded hike. Enjoy magnificent views, expert guides, charming accommodations, and fine cuisine. Fly round-trip courtesy of Virgin Atlantic Airways, worth $4,746.
Thank you, Jeffrey Tambor. Let's show all of you at home who the secret square is today. All right, CJ, you won that first game. That means you start this one.
I'm going right with Reba McEntire.
Oh, secret square, Reba McEntire. Walking tour of the UK, a little visual aid over here. Name this well-known punk band. Is it The Clash, The Damned, or The Sex Pistols? And I know all three are very big in Nashville.
The Sex Pistols.
I agree.
The Sex Pistols. Yes, that's right. All right, Rod.
Elayne Boosler.
Elayne Boosler, all right. Elayne, on what day do single women in Italy traditionally get up before sunrise and stand by the window waiting for a man to pass?
That would be No Pride Day. that's everybody knows that's Rosh Hashanah.
I'm going to disagree.
Valentine's Day. The first man they see, they will supposedly marry. So X gets the square. CJ?
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller. All right. Here we go. Guys, when we have a Greek salad here, it usually has something in it that they leave out in Greece. What?
My big, fattening, cholesterol-laden salad dressing or something. It's something very American. No, I think it's actually tomatoes.
I disagree.
Yes, right. Absolutely.
Lettuce. There's no lettuce in a true Greek salad. You're right to disagree, and Circle gets that square. All right, Ron.
Martin Mull for the block.
For the block. All right, Martin. Ironically, aside from his glasses and some newspaper clippings, what was in Abraham Lincoln's pocket when he was shot?
His lucky rabbit's foot. I believe it was a Lincoln head penny.
I disagree.
Which would have been, what, a target? No, it was a $5 bill, actually. X gets the block. We get a break. More currency comedy right after this. Stick around.
We are.
Well, me and Reba, we go back.
Singing partners
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely. In Spanish, I made her sing in Spanish.
Don't ask me to repeat anything I learned, all right?
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
Hello, welcome back. Want to invite you to join us next week when our center square will be Howie Mandel right there, dead center on Hollywood Squares next week. All right. Hope your Thanksgiving is going well. Certainly going well for you, CJ, isn't
Absolutely.
it? All right, I believe it's your turn.
John Secada for the block.
John Secada, his first Spanish album in 7 years, Amanecer, is in stores now on Crescent Moon Records, and it's in his square, by the way. John, when the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock in 1620, the Indian who greeted them could do something surprising. What?
I think you can navigate ships.
I disagree.
You know, hand shadows of a drunken Columbus. No, he made that up. He could speak English. Yeah, actually, he could speak English. Circle gets the block. Roger?
Melissa Peterman for the block.
Melissa Peterman from Reba. Melissa, Mexico uses pesos. In England, it's the pound. In China, the yen. Where do they use the dong?
Mexican prisons. Don't ask me how I know, but 10 of them will get you some soap. Let's see. That would be Kenya.
I disagree.
That would be Vietnam, actually. X gets the block. All right, CJ.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried, all right. Gilbert, what was the primary use of hot air balloons during the American Civil War?
It would transport weapons.
I agree.
No, surveillance, spying on the enemy, observing troop movement, and directing gunfire. So X gets that square. All right, Raj?
Montel Williams for the 5-square win.
And a tie game here if you get it from the Montel Williams show, of course. Montel, according to the song, who has one horn, one eye, flies, and eats people?
I'd have to say Puff the Magic Dragon.
I'm going to disagree.
The Purple People Eater. You knew that one. You got a tie game here. X gets it, yes. All right, love this. Our tiebreaker's worth $2,000. And Roger, you get to start.
Elayne Boosler.
All right, Elayne. Elayne, Eskimos see one and call it Nanook. What do we call it?
A snowstorm.
I'll agree.
No, a polar bear, actually. Circle gets that one. CJ?
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller. All right. Okay. Now, guys, in the movies, Plenty O'Toole, Mary Goodnight, BB Doll, and Honey Rider were all what?
You can't even bluff on this because everybody knows it's Bond girls. Bond women. Women in Bond films. Bond, James Bond, 007, Bond films.
Bond girls.
I'm not shaking my head. I can't help you. Bond girls.
I disagree.
Bond girls.
Melissa Peterman.
Melissa Peterman. All right, Melissa. All right. We're out of time. We got a tie game. This question will determine our champion. No pressure, Melissa. Welcome to the show. Not only does Alaska have no income tax, it actually pays each resident $1,800 a year. Why?
Actually, I do think that has something to do with a law that was based on when Alaska was purchased.
I'll agree.
It's profits from the oil pipeline. Circle gets that square. All right, Raj, here's what happens. We got $1,500 for you, and our thanks for being here at Hollywood Square. It's been a pleasure. Hi! Well, you got 2 circles. You sat back and watched your championship stay with you. Congratulations, CJ. All right, CJ's going to be trying to open that safe with $25,000 in our bonus round right after this. Stick around.
All right. Oh, my gosh.
CJ, the luckiest champion this week.
Absolutely.
You got $2,000 in the front game. Now you know what we're going to do. 9 keys over here, CJ. And one of them is going to open this safe. In the safe, $25,000. All right? Okay. Now, up to now, we found out a bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out how much you know about them. All right, we're going to give you 30 seconds, all right? And you pick a square. I'll read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you'll win the square. At the end of the 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we'll take away a bad key, improving your odds of opening the safe. Let's put the 30 seconds up on the clock. CJ, it starts ticking when you pick your first star.
Elayne Boosler.
Studied with the Joffrey Ballet.
Agreed.
Right, next.
John Secada.
Was a Golden Gloves champion.
Agreed.
Wrong, next.
Martin Mull.
Composed the song Noses Run in My Family.
Agreed.
Right, next.
Montel Williams.
Starred in Matt Houston.
Agreed.
No, next.
Reba McEntire.
Sang a duet with John Secada.
Agreed.
Right, next.
Tyson Beckford.
Wrote a book of street poetry.
Agreed.
Wrong, next.
Penn and Teller.
Are visiting scholars at MIT.
Disagree.
Wrong, next.
Melissa Peterman.
Played a hooker in the movie Fargo.
Agreed.
Right, next.
Gilbert Gottfried.
All right, we're out of time. Let's go count some keys, CJ, right down here. Almost ran the board there. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, okay. Now, this is your third day as champion, but more important, it's your second day trying for the safe. So we're going to take away a bad key right off the top. All right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 correct. We'll take away 4 more bad keys. Leaving one of those 4 is the one that'll get you $25,000 of gas money for your car.
I'm going to take this one right here.
All right, go for it, CJ.
All right.
She almost lost the championship. Will she come back to open the safe? Yes! Let's look at today's total. $31,746. Let's add it all up. $79,184 is going to come back tomorrow. All right, we'll see you then, CJ. CJ will be back, so will Reba McEntire. And all our stars. Hope you join us, too, on Hollywood Squares.